Okay, hello, my name is Doug Pinkham with Pinkham & Associates. We are a dedicated family law firm here in Orange County, California. But I am going to give you information that is good statewide throughout California. This video is about the summons for paternal relationships. So this is the summons that you use when you are filing a paternity action. Either mom or dad can file a paternity action to get orders on who the father of the child is and for custody and visitation and support orders. This is the summons for that. Okay, so very simply, we'll get right into this. It's pretty easy to fill out the summons. At the top of the summons, you're going to put the respondent's name. This is the party the other party. So if you are mom and you're filing this form to establish that the father of your child is the father of your child, then you're going to put the father of your child's name in that top box as the respondent. And you're going to put your name down under the petitioner's name. If you are the father and you are filing this form because you want the court to name you as the father of this child or children, then you are the petitioner and you're going to put mom's name as the respondent above. Then the next line asks for the case number. You don't know the case number yet, so you're going to leave that blank. You don't get a case number until you file these papers. Okay, so you're going to leave that blank. Then on the bottom of this form, it asks for the name and address of the court. So that's where you're going to put the name and address of the court in which, the family court in which you're going to file this paperwork. So you may have to get online and find out which is the proper court for your area to file this action. Wherever it is, put that court name and address in that top box. Then the box below under 2, it's asking for your information, your name, your address, your telephone number. If you have an attorney, they're going to be filling this out for you anyway, but if you have an attorney, their information goes in here. All right, folks, then you don't put the date on the bottom or the clerk's info on the bottom. That's going to be done by the clerk of the court, so you leave those blank. Page 2. Now, page 2 is only information. And this information on the back of page 2 is very, very important, so let me explain it. When you file a paternity action, some automatic temporary restraining orders go into effect. Now, they're not the kind of restraining orders that we normally think of when we think of a restraining order where you have to stay away from me from 100 yards because you're violent or scary. That's not what this is. The restraining order that goes into effect when you file a paternity action says that you may not take the child out of the state of California without written permission from the other party or a court order. So if you're the dad and you're filing this because you want the court to recognize you as father, you can't, as soon as you file this, you can't take the kid out of the state until the case is done, or unless the court makes orders, or unless mama sends you an email or a text or writes a letter that says go ahead and take the kid to Arizona or wherever you're going. This is important. I mean, if this gets filed in November, but you have a trip planned for Christmas to go to Minnesota to visit family and you want to take the baby to visit your family, you need to get something in writing from the other party that says you can take the child out of the state. Now, just a couple of things for the technical purposes. This restraining order that says you can't take the kid out of the state, this goes into effect for the petitioner the moment it's filed, because you're filing it. You know that you are filing it. You know that you have these restrictions. But it's different for the respondent. The respondent doesn't have to follow this rule until they're served with this paperwork. So once you file this, you want to get the other party served so they don't scoop the kidder up and head to Michigan even after it was filed, but before they were served with this notice. So serve them right away. And you should know that these orders remain in effect until the case is dismissed or finalized, there's a judgment in the case, or until the court makes orders with regard to someone's ability to take the child out of state. All right, and then at the bottom it talks about notice regarding affordable health insurance. and I'll read it to you because it's important. It says, notice access to affordable health insurance. Do you or someone in your household need affordable health insurance? If so, you should apply through Covered California. Covered California can help reduce the cost you pay towards high quality, affordable health care. For more information, contact coveredca.com, and there's a phone number there too. So you're going to need, and the court's going to be very cognizant of making sure that the child has some form of health insurance coverage. If you absolutely cannot get it through your employer, you're not employed or whatever, then the court's going to want to talk to you about, or going to hope that you try to get insurance through Covered California. If you cannot, you cannot, but that's just information that you should know about. Okay, folks, that is the FL 210, the summons for a paternal relationship. If you're trying to establish paternity, this is the summons. Thank you. I hope this video has been helpful. You're also going to see the video for the petition and some other forms that go along with this also. Again, my name is Doug Pinkham with Pinkham & Associates. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you.